Here we are, Christmas evening, December 25th, 2018. This is going to be the opening of the George Scott Dinsmore time capsule. Closed up May 9th, 1981. Do not open until Christmas 1990 or later.
This qualifies as later.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
You will notice at one point during the years, the sides ripped open. I retaped them without looking inside. And now it's time to find out what's in this thing. Ooh, it's a quality shoebox.
Mm-hmm. We have witnesses.
No, we don't.
Mm-hmm. We have a Chewbacca and a Lucky. And 6 is over there. The whole family is here to witness.
You can tell it's mine. It's my size 10 shoes. Do I open it or do I just reach in?
Open it.
Just open it up.
On the top.
The Star Wars book on top. I'm assuming it's the adaptation of the movie. Yes. Nice. With color photographs. Very exciting. I now have a book to read.
And it's like vintage.
Yeah.
Might be worse.
Just between us, codes and secret messages. Intriguing.
How old were you when you...
91.
No, 81.
81. 13 when I closed it. 13 years old. My parents looked like codes and secret
Good thing, because
messages.
now you code for a living.
A new kind of souvenir. My Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania flag.
Where were you living when you were 13?
81 would have been Fort Lauderdale. There's some information that I did not bother to fill in when I closed this in. I have no recollection of any of these things being in there thus far.
Senator.
I have no recollection of it. My hurricane tracking chart. That would come in handy in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. From the Winn-Dixie. It's blank.
It's You didn't track a hurricane?
I did not. I guess I thought maybe in 1990 I would start tracking hurricanes.
Or maybe,
ahead.
or maybe like they would have been wiped out by then. No
I don't
more
think that.
hurricanes.
I just did not foresee the internet taking me to a place where I would no longer need a tracking chart because I could just pull it up and it would show me exactly where it was. Here I have a robot drawing. My robot, the X5 ZRO 0, with a little flower in there, some thorns.
Yeah.
But this is my
Turn it
robot that I apparently drew.
And that's beautiful.
That's some fancy stuff.
Do you
right
remember
there.
that at all?
I have no recollection of this either. I do remember the ZRO, that I had a ZRO robot. I'm not sure if I enjoyed Coca-Cola or if I liked the Strikers, but not even having any remembrance of soccer until my brother played in high school.
Fort
I'm
Lauderdale
thinking that was
Strikers.
not for the Strikers themselves. But who knows? Let's see. Continuing from the top. Here's a coin. 50-cent piece or silver dollar? I guess 50-cent piece. 50-cent piece.
What
John
year
F.
is
Kennedy
it?
on it.
Ooh.
Beats me. 1972.
It was a good year.
1972 50-cent piece.
Papers here.
A stack of papers. Let's pull them all out together. See what we've got. Let's start at the top.
Is it your last will and testament when you were 13?
Apparently need glasses because I cannot read this. The light is not good enough. My eyes were much better.
1. Cosmic eradication. Eradicator. Eradicator? Yeah. 2. Molecular transformer. 3. Atomic transporter. 4. Genetic synthesizers. 5. Lunar lactator. Parts. 1. Lunar module. 2. Command module. It's in cursive. Why is it in cursive? 3.
Because that's what you did back then.
4. Suspension chambers. 5. Phaser cannons. 6. Vegetation room. 7. Landing bay. 8. Solar energy
What's the next
cells,
page?
and 9. Lunar energy cells. Race obstacles.
All right.
Oil, quicksand, grease, mud, bullets. There's a lot of them.
Hold on, let me zoom
Among
in.
others.
Among
Yeah.
others. There's 44 of them. The last of which is buildings.
Hey, at least I numbered them.
What's next? What's on
Okay.
the next pages?
Race ideas. The first one is race through your imagination. Race through a military war. Race through the ocean.
Oh my gosh, this is like you made up video games before
Skywriter
they were.
race. Space race. Race through time. Pyramid race. Race through a medieval castle. Desert race. Race through a haunted house. Race through the human body. Terrorist
Cool.
race. Snake track. The Day of the Robots, Part 1.
Ooh, a story.
Oh my gosh, a story!
Oh man.
I'll have to post the story
There's
somewhere.
the story. There's
Yeah, and
there's
then-
the robot.
And then there's a picture.
The robot's attacking a castle. I wonder if that's what the story's about.
Where did they come from? Part 2.
There's a photo with that? I do.
I can't wait to read the story.
Okay, and then we keep going. Wait.
Creatures of Time. Another short story by George Dinsmore. A very short story. There's End by George Dinsmore. And on the last page, hey, more drawings. Sketches, drawings.
What
I
is
vaguely
this?
remember the skull,
We need to take-
the flaming
Oh, it's a
skull with the
skull.
sheet body.
With the sheep body. I like that you use the lines of the paper to draw a straight line.
I'm a good drawer.
Here you go.
Okay,
Thank
keep
you.
going.
Moving along. Next piece of paper.
Oh, I see colors. I'm very excited for the next thing.
Land in the Sand. Which is,
Oh,
it's a race! It's a race! So my race ideas, at least one of them came to fruition.
you need
Cool.
should have been on the Amazing Race.
There's the pyramid, and a camel, which I labeled
You
as
need to
camel.
use this for your audition for the Amazing Race.
Yeah.
First international desert race.
Okay, go to the next one. What is this?
This is exciting.
Oh my
This
gosh,
looks
it's
like
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Choose one door. They lock themselves behind you. You can't get back out. No one can follow you. No dead ends. Only short and long ways. You taped it down. I don't know why. You taped it down. Oh, guts. Those are guts. Colorful guts.
Colorful guts.
Doors. And blood is pink.
I wonder if once you've chosen one, then you open it.
So creative. Look at you go.
No recollection. There we go. Another race. I wonder if these are all.
This is the
all
Skywriter.
races.
This is the Skywriter.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think you chronicled.
What is in here?
Yeah.
It could be.
There's a Skywriter race. What a race. That's what it's
What a, I just wrote what a race.
in Skywriting.
I was proud
What
of my
a
races.
What's this say? What does that say?
Terrific.
Terrific.
Oh, yeah, terrific. Great. Okay. This is just okay. Birds. You have a map key.
I should.
Bird droppings.
You're getting ahead of it.
Wait. Bird droppings.
Bird droppings.
Put that one over there.
This appears to be a human hand, so maybe
the
it's
race
the race
through
through
the human body.
That's the
George
race
Dinsmore.
through
First
the human
annual
body.
guess game of destruction.
Fancy. Ooh, this has writing on the back, too.
Look, the next one is Star Wars game, number one.
Sizzle. So there is a series of Star Wars games,
Nice.
apparently.
Yes. Star Wars game number one.
Those
There's
are
some
great
Death
bubble
Stars and
letters.
TIE Fighters and all sorts of things in there.
Mm-hmm.
Second annual Star Wars game, Life or Death. See
Dinsmore,
race number 1,
1981.
volume 2, The Empire Strikes Back game. May the force be with you. Those are men.
Yeah.
In case you weren't sure.
I'm going to have to look through this some more. Oh, here are my ethnically incorrect drawings. I don't know what happened there. This is before, this is before everything was politically incorrect, I
Let me
suppose.
see.
Oh!
Okay, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Let me see that.
Moving on.
Can you even put this on
I'm
the
not
internet?
gonna.
Here's the Federal Union of Interplanetary Defense.
Read that first one.
We'll come to those later. Good grief.
Federal
Interplanetary Defense. It's food, I guess. Drawings.
That's so cute.
Oh, this one looks good.
This looks Halloweeny. Got some telekinesis or something going on here, and apparently clothes that have ripped apart or don't work anymore or something.
It says the Monster Mash on his shirt, but it's a picture of a monster stepping on someone. It's a Monster Mash.
There you go.
The Monster Mash.
It's a graveyard something.
Smash.
Smash or whatever.
Wearing Converse.
Yeah.
I guess this is a laser.
Oh, that's cool.
You can sit in your little chair and fire your laser.
I like it. Very good. We should take pictures of these. And
I will. Here's Robot X5, which doesn't look like the other Robot X5 at all. The original, the first thing I pulled out of the box. 1980. How about that?
keep going. Let's see what else.
Ooh. President George Dinsmore with a dynamite seal of approval. This was from a magazine. Was it Dynamite magazine? What was the magazine I got this stuff out of? Holy smokes. Anyway,
You're
President
going to be
George Dinsmore.
president.
Is that an
An
envelope?
envelope?
Oh, goodness. It might be, but that envelope's not ever opening again.
Oh, no, you can just...
Just rip it up.
And look how it's the dynamite is on
It's come
the back
through.
of it. Yeah.
Take the knife
This
and
is a
my...
patch to go on a shirt.
Get your rescue me.
Where'd my knife go? That'll help.
I'm scared.
Well, she attempts to open the envelope. There's my dynamite seal of approval. Iron on, which
Yes.
the colors all come off onto the envelope. And it's the official Dynamite Club. I don't know.
Do you
what
remember that
is.
at all?
No. I thought that I would remember much more than I do.
That's an empty envelope.
But
Just empty.
maybe I was going to collect something in that.
I think you just kept it because it had...
President George Dinsmore on it.
The Viking Vibes. This
Yeah.
is from Lauderdale Lakes Middle School, where I went to middle school. It's the newsletter. Apparently, a couple of newsletters.
Cool.
March 1981.
I went here in 7th and 8th grades, I think. Yes, 7th and 8th grades.
Great news.
Interesting.
My Psychic World.
Ooh, the shuttle launch.
Would you believe it? We think, a psychic in our school.
Dun 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 dun
The
dun.
person who can feel colors. The unbelievable Barrack Minor. Do you know who
Oh.
that is?
I do not remember. Cuddy's Campground. I used to go there every summer. My Aunt Jean would take me every summer we would fly back from Fort Lauderdale to Pennsylvania, and Aunt Jean would take me to Cuddy's Campground, which is now Park Grove.
What is that?
Campground or something.
Just like a
It is the
Welcome
rules, I
to-
guess, that tells you about the place, and then there's a map of the campground on the back.
cute.
I did love going to Cuddy's Campground. Thank you, Aunt Jean.
Is there Grammy Awards in it?
There's the George Dinsmore personal phone book.
Really? Your
Yes.
little black book.
It's not black, and not very little. Mike Anzac, he was my friend when our dachshund got impregnated by a German Shepherd. He got one of the puppy. Well, maybe the only surviving puppy.
There's a handmade word search in here.
Steve Agudas, he was my best friend for many years.
You
I
can
love you,
buy the
Steve.
Super Sitter's Safety Guide. It's a 12-page booklet full of hints about how to be a super sitter. But you have to send in 50 cents. Put it on the envelope.
50 cents?
Smokes, there's weird stuff in here. I have the Coast Guard phone number. Wendy Bernardo, I asked her to dance in middle school at one of the dances, and she danced with me one dance.
Wendy, where are you?
Jean Dinsmore, my Aunt Jean's in here. There's a whole bunch of people. You'll see all who's on there.
We love Pookie Bear from Pumpkin and Sweet Pea, spelled P-E-E.
Ooh.
I made this. I don't remember necessarily. I just remember that I made it. I don't, maybe in home ec. I don't know where I would have made this.
We made a lot of those back then.
What is it?
It has a bead in it, and has like things on the side and sewed together.
I used to make those. I used to make those and
Sounds
make
great,
like plant hanger things, and you'd put a pot and a plant in it and hang it up.
Oh. I guess in case this was found, it has my contact information in it from Oakland Park, Florida. Oh, and with my birth date, age 13,
Closed.
on May 9th, 1981. Ooh, what have we here? George Dinsmore with my address on one of those little things you punch all the things in.
Oh,
and
yeah?
then the little sticky comes off on the
A
back.
labely thing.
George Dinsmore loves Wendy Bernardo.
Oh, Wendy!
TLA. What is TLA?
True love always.
Maybe.
I believe it's true love always.
Although I never told her. So that's funny. I had no idea.
Wendy.
Wow. I do remember. What do I remember Wendy Bernardo? She had brown hair. That's what I remember. Ooh, pencils. With my name on them.
Fancy.
6 pencils with George Dinsmore right there on them. Pretty fancy.
Wow.
Pretty cool. A seashell. I lived in Fort Lauderdale, so maybe. Or it could be from when I went to the Bahamas. We toured the Bahamas with the Florida Singing Sons, which got me what I believe here is some Bohemian money, yes. Oh, another 50-cent piece and some Bohemian money.
Cool.
And that ends our trip back through time, through the time capsule of George Dinsmore. Thank you for sharing with me.